Hey buddy, it's Steve back in Surviving Mars Relaunched. Last video we got the, well, a little bit of stuff set up here, but now we have yet another disaster on its way. We have a cold wave starting up in 2 hours, and I really hope this is not one of those, 6-day cold waves that I've had so many times in the past. Adaptive probes I do need to get researched in the next 3 days to appease BSC. I just got a little bit of extra research to push Logi hydrosynthesis up a little bit. And here comes the cold wave. But let's see what I just scanned out. We're working up here on the ridge. But I'm going to go ahead and... Whoa, look at that! That is so... Okay, I'm sorry. This is cool because in the original game, it would just be this massive sheet of white. And now it has this texture to it, which makes it, in my mind, it looks more like, it's almost like if you're flying, if you're ever, flying cross country and you're flying in the winter and you look down and you see a spot where it has snowed in the past, and you can see like where roads have been paved or the snow's melted in some spots. That's exactly what the vibe I get from this. And my background, if you don't know, I have a bachelor's in meteorology. I was an on-air meteorologist for 3.5, 4 years. I'm now out of the industry. I'm working as an insurance adjuster. But just seeing this is like, oh, that just reminds me of so many things. And like just snow and winter, and the fact that this is coming out in November and it's relatively cool in Texas. It's just reminding me of that a little bit. Let's deal with the rocket short circuit real quick. The Rocket 3 Pioneer safely landed on Earth. The replacement of all onboard electronics has resolved the issue. In fact, we learned a lot about our rockets during the repairs, and a full review of the design has found several possible improvements to future designs that reduce our production costs. Rocket cost has been decreased by 25%. Now, I'm curious with that. When I actually get advanced rocketry, the technology proper, later on in the game, will I see a reduction in the cost to build it? Because I think it's like 125 metals and like 50 electronics, 25... I know there's a cost for it. I just can't think of it all. Right. Okay, this is what's going on, is that you, dude, you need to be assigned to here, and now we no longer have a heavy drone workload. Boom. Problem solved. Childhood ruined. Alright. I do want to wait until the cold wave is over. In fact, let's do this. Let's do a trade. Let's do our first trade of this, in this new game. I'm going to offer concrete, because I've got 200 right now. I want to see if I can get at least 70 food. Nobody. Okay. You guys suck. Alright, let's try for polymers, because I do need polymers. Just curious here. Alright, that is a mod building. The amphitheater I thought was a different building. I did not realize that the amphitheater I've been using is kind of like my go-to. Was actually a mod structure. Nobody's willing to trade right now. You guys all suck. Oh, BSC, they're mad at me again. Looks like I'm very happy to reach the breaking point. This may also trigger a political crisis and revoke some laws that have already passed. Global tension is increased. I didn't even know I could have global tension. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Make profits from exporting, enact economy and industry laws. I could do that. I could actually do that. Enacted the navigation. I mean, the Codex is just happy. You're pretty much doing everything. Economy and industry, economy and industry. Okay, I can actually keep my faction and BSC happy by just doing an economy and industry law within the next session. That's feasible. Ooh, we got another breakthrough! Yay, we got a breakthrough! Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Scan, scan, scan. All right. I'm liking that. And, oh, they did actually add the underground entrance. This thing wasn't there. I do see there's a bit of a... That's a quick fix. Devs, if you're watching this video, again, hi. Glad you're tuning in. Just a little fix that needs to be done with the underground entrance and the cold waves. Space-Y is offering metals for food, which is cool. Space-Y... Oh, shit. I haven't done a breakthrough yet? Oh, dearie, oh, dearie, oh, dearie. I need to do this one first. Let's beeline it. Okay. Do I have any beakers? I do have a beaker. Wait. Turn back. Where are you? Crap, he's most of the way up there. Alright, I'm going to grab this beaker, because if I can get that breakthrough first, and I go into here, a breakthrough gets me 1,000 flat research. Yes, I've actually lost out to each of the other factions in this. That's totally fine. My goal with this one is not to have a back-breaking, I'm trying to kill my colonist type of playthrough. This is more of a playthrough to show you how this game works, what changes we've seen from the original game when it was released 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. For some reason, I was talking with Rose, one of the community managers. Again, their colony's named after Rose and their colleague and her colleague Nova over at Paradox. I think I mentioned 8 years for some reason with the game. And the Cold Wave...
Council session open.
Alright, let's go with an energy... They want an energy... Economy and industry law, right? Okay. Okay, hang on. Make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. They're mad. They want an economy and industry law broken, or enacted. Oh. Okay. That's research focus. They're wanting that? Okay, I mean, I was totally willing to do a different one. I do also see that the Cold Wave has disappeared. The Cold Wave is no longer listed up here as how long it's lasting. That's odd. We're still in a... Did the Cold Wave end? No, power's double. Power consumption is doubled in all my sites. Fascinating. Okay, I'm scanning that. I'm going for hypersensitive photovoltaics because this is going to increase power production on my solar panels, and I'm not going to be running as much of an issue.
Complete.
Boom! Nailed it. And it was 1,000 for that. Awesome possum. Alright. So that got that done. And then I got the extra 1,000, which got the next one done. There's the train station. Yay. I'm actually looking forward to doing train stations in this one. I got 2 technologies unlocked there, so... That was Logi Hydrosynthesis. Bitchin'! Alright, cool. Whoops. No. Crap. I just put my Explorer to the wrong spot. Let's go ahead and send you over here. Click off of you. I guess maybe this will change.
Sector scan.
I have 11 hours. Oh, I probably should have actually beelined that. That's on me. Why am I... What? Oh, he's off in the overnight hours. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. Turn you on. Alright, we're at minus 11 power.
Insufficient resources.
We're fine. So yeah, that's another thing I noticed.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Oh, damn.
The building has stopped working.
We can go ahead and shut him down then. Because we've actually depleted the deposit. That is problematic for me.
Research complete.
Okay, there's farms. There's no way I'm getting adaptive probes done that time.
Scan.
Yeah, no way I'm getting that research opportunity. Damn, I was really hoping to get BSC to not be super duper pissed at me, but they're just gonna be regular pissed at me. I can live with that. What to research next? I am actually going to go for productivity training because that's actually going to be very helpful for me in when I get my geologist and I start mining stuff. So yeah, BSC, they're going to get even madder with me somehow. When you thought that was impossible. If for some reason they get super duper angry with me, like right now, they may revoke one of the laws I just passed. Okay, maybe not. Cool. Alright, fuel refinery. I'm going to go ahead and slap these guys down to over here. And this is going to be 4 concrete, 4 metals, 4 machine parts. Okay. Soil and green? No, never. That is an F tier breakthrough in my eyes. Right next to cloning. External fusion is a good one. Fusion reactors no longer require workers and operate at 150 performance. Really good once you get those. You can just put a bunch of them down, put some triple electric scrubbers in, it solves it. Resilient vegetation is probably where I'm going to go with this because it halves the water and temperature requirements for vegetation. This is really good when you want to get open farms built up because it cuts the wheat cost down a lot and you can start cranking out food and essentially just have infinite food much faster with this, but also with the trees, with the bushes, those goals, those milestones that you have related to terraforming the planet, this makes it a little bit easier to do. Eternal fusion is great, don't get me wrong, but I don't usually use eternal fusion. I'd rather have the workers working in buildings and then in workshops than in the power systems, because I could build plenty of wind turbines, I could build solar farms, I can build a lot of that stuff. Damn. This is really good, though, because this gives me 300 power, essentially, once I build it and upgrade it.
Breakthrough
I
discovered.
really can't say no to resilient vegetation, though. That actually goes a lot further in my eyes than it, and it sucks for me to admit that, because I do think that it is actually something very, very good. I'm still a little confused as to why. Okay, now it just popped back up. Alright, we gotta upgrade from that. We got an update on the cold wave too. That was a little odd. I do notice there's a little graphical thing here. The D and the W are maybe too close together. Probably just needs to be a space added in there or something.
Sector scan.
Got another anomaly up here. That's helpful. This is gonna queue some stuff up while we're doing this. So we know we got the cold wave ending in just over a day. There we are. Wow.
Warning.
Okay.
Insufficient resources.
I think we're okay. Because now with hypersensitive photovoltaics, where the research is done, these guys are producing 10 power apiece. So I'm not worried about losing power during the overnight hours. And the rocket finally left. Hot diggity damn, we're doing the SETI satellite. Yay! And we got that done. So once we get the $2 billion from that, I'm immediately going to bring up a... I'm going to bring up a... I want to bring up a passenger rocket, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm getting... Ooh, hang on. We got metals over here. Okay, transport route. Metals. Bring it back over here, please. Man, colonies are being jerks right now. You'd think somebody would want to trade some concrete and get some food, but then again, concrete is a source that I think a lot of people can get their hands on easy. I need to bring up a ton of materials, and I'm probably going to have to spend a little bit too, just to make sure this is going. The dark side of the sun. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hey, Spacey, thank you. And dark side of the sun, this is a... I love this one. This is hilarious. I'll read it. You go ahead and decide which country this is. While sifting through the red dust, your drones discover the remnants of an old concrete bunker. The treasure inside is a folder of old documents. The ink is almost completely vanished, but with extra effort and creativity, you manage to press through. In the distant 1973, an isolated country made a secret landing on Mars in preparation for further colonization of the entire solar system. Under the watchful supervision of the great leader himself, their genius scientists discovered many marvels of the universe. They helped their leader hold the atom in his hands and watched in awe as he conversed with the universe itself about its nature, purpose, and origin. There's a lot of ways you can go with this one. We can get some biotech stuff and just 50 sponsor research. We can get some physics techs and 50 sponsor research, or 150 sponsor research. I like the last option because I have 450 flat, I have 300 flat research for my sponsor. Kick that up to 500. I'll go ahead and take that because that goes a long way. Even though we will get technologies revealed, I'm just working through the base techs at this point. I don't think I need to go like absolute balls to the wall getting technologies at this point. So it's a valid idea I'm taking. So the plan right now, this trade pad.
Council session open.
Yes, okay. And I want to make sure that I'm kind of thinking robotics is a little bit cheaper. But I'm going to open up and I'm going to kind of see which everyone wants to go with. And they want economy and industry laws. Again, I don't know why they're doing that, though. Because this is the one I was going to go for. Okay. I'll go with physics, then. I mean, let's negotiate. I will do this one. I'll do productivity training to guarantee that one goes through. It is going to cost me cash per day.
Vote passed.
So this is another thing that I have to keep a chance on. So I got to read productivity training. It's right there. I'm going to get that one done in time. So yay. And also with me scanning more sectors. In fact, one sector, boom, that's pushing it a little bit as well. We got the Spacewire rocket coming in right now. That's going to get us our first bit of food. Very helpful for us. And we'll go ahead and actually have a dedicated food depot down here. I'm going to put it right there. Reset my camera real fast. Drones are running over to take care of that. We got 1 day left on the cold wave. Wait. Building stopped. You're operating. You're operating.
Research complete.
Alright, probes are cheaper and deep scan. I'm not going to buy many more probes, so I think we're good on that front. Hey, what you got? Boom, we got some metals. That's perfect. So when this mission is done, I will...
Insufficient resources.
We're fine. I will call up a rocket from Earth with 100 electronics on board.
Resources.
No. I've built new... That one I'm just going to have to dismiss because I can't do anything. I have no concrete to do with that. But I can get productivity training to increase my promise with them. This was just not feasible. Why are you dumping it here? Okay, let's just get like a straight metals depot over here. And yes, I said that wrong on purpose. Metals depot. Hey, dude. Put it back where it needs to be. Dude. You don't live in a barn. And yeah, actually,
Funding received.
the barn thing is completely odd, but when you have two kids and neither of them really listen to say, hey, put away your toys, it's like, ugh, come on. So I just really want hey to not be that. Alright, 57 metals. I'll take it. Oh, now I can see. Hot damn. Alright, so we're going to grab all of this. Grab all this metals. Take it over here. Also, the cold wave... one downside I will say with the cold wave is that it is a little... I'm having a hard time actually finding stuff because usually it's like, okay, there's that thing, but in the original game, it's just all a sheet of white, and you can just find this very easy, this little spot where you have a subsurface heater. That's not as easy now because everything's a little speckled. So it's kind of cool. Oh, we got a key. Let's take a key. Let's go get that key. Ooh, we got metals up here. Hot diggity damn. Where are you? Okay, you're coming up. I love it. And yeah, I'm definitely a bit of paradox in this one. I like the rough terrain. I actually really like it. I think it's a fun thing that they're doing here. I'm actually going to turn off food at that site. Let's go ahead and make sure all the food's delivered over here. Alright, cold wave's ending. Good. Turn that building off. Awesome. Got a good surplus going into the grid right now, which I don't have to worry about too much. And I got 2 days here. Okay. So this is where my brain is going, because I need to bring up 2 rockets, but I only have 1 available. The first rocket is going to need to have 100 electronics on board, and then immediately turn around and go do the high-speed comm satellite mission. I do not have that rocket local right now. It said 61.5. Oh, what? Okay, food and service buildings 20. Okay, they've changed it a little bit. Because this is previously, I remember that food, it would actually include the list of food that's being stored. That's kind of cool that they changed that. We got some research there. I don't want to build this up, mainly because I also don't have the machine parts for it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a resupply. I got 4 free supply pods. Let's make it happen. Just gonna do that. It's gonna be 450 million bucks. I've still got 1.8 billion I'm sitting on. I just want to bring that up here just to make sure that my production facilities stay producing. Where's my... Hang on. Ooh, atomic accumulator's been found. And underground trains. Yay. I love those. Okay. Live from Mars is there. That's tempting. I don't need a workshop, though. I do not... I mean, getting a workshop super early and just putting everybody in and getting that 40%, it's a bold move to do. I don't think you need to do it necessarily, though. I think low G drive, large stations, automated storage, pushing these 2 check trees down a bit These are the three I usually go for. Engineering, robotics, and physics are the one I usually push down first, and then these ones kind of follow behind. So I'm definitely playing in the manner in which I usually play. And I also got way off track, because a couple minutes ago, I was talking about what I need to do with the rockets. So Pioneer number 3, my other rocket, it needs to come up with 100 metal, or 100 electronics. Once it arrives, turn around, high-speed comm satellite mission. Pioneer 1 is going to need to refuel. That's going to be the tricky part, because I only have 64 fuel local or on planet. Actually, make sure this is up right there, and exclude fuel from here and here. What do we got? This one's available, but wow, nobody wants that one. I think I can go society. This costs 10. I'm trying to find stuff that doesn't... Okay. I'm going to prep that one.
Sector scan.
Oh, God. BSC just really wants me to do that mission, and I'm just not going to do it. Not gonna do it. Hang on a second. Very odd. Just patted my desk and suddenly my headphone disconnected from my microphone. Very odd. Alright, got that there. Okay, emoji drive. I'm triple checking everything right now just because I'm a little paranoid. So, Pioneer 1 will come back, refuel them, send them back to Earth, bring back colonists, because we're going to get this dome up and running. This is episode 3. The 3? Yeah, episode 3. And I still have not brought colonists up. I've been on Mars for 27 days. I've been here for a bloody month, and I still haven't done anything with it. So I got to make sure these guys are going. I also like the fact that I'm getting a lot of metal brought over, so the metals that are brought up here... Come on over here. We're going to grab all the stuff up. I'm just going to... Yay. Drones and rovers move 20% faster. Kind of helpful. Okay, good. Just put it down somewhere.
Sector scan.
Alright. Yeah, covered that part. Good. Now we're working down here. This is okay. Because as long as I don't need to scan this section out, because there's nothing really to scan up here. And if anything, I just need to get a ramp set up. And if I find a good spot for a ramp, so what I probably could do, I'm going to do this. I'm going to scan the sections closest to the ridge and find out if there's a good spot I can drop down a ramp. And probably... Considering where I'm at right now, I'm quite a ways away. I've got some decent... Huh. This map said it wasn't going to have a lot of metals and water. How many rares do I have here? 1. Wow, okay. This is the only rare metal site I have so far. Deep scanning better be frickin' profitable for me, or I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. We've got some good water demand. We've got that done up. Do I have farms yet? Did I? No, do not yet. So, there we go. Okay, hydroponic farm. That's how it does it. This is going to take some getting used to, because in the original setup you have like everything from left to right. I'm getting used to it, and I kind of like it. I think if it just said farms instead of hydroponic farm, ranches instead of that, just a few small things would make this so wicked. I think it would be really fun. It's like living complex, living quarters. You can say like housing, living like, you know, that. Because I know once we get the Hawking Institute, this is probably going to have a tab up to go for that. That's just a quality of life thing that I don't think we really need to worry about. Do I even know where this one is? Nope, not yet. Alright, here we go. So Pioneer 1's going to come back here. What do I want?
Sector scan.
This is where now I really have to think. I could do missions. And I think what I'll do is... Yeah, I'm going to bring up... I'm going to put food here. Because I'm going to start growing stuff locally. So I have 8 jobs. I'll bring up 12
Research
people.
complete.
All right, SETI satellite. If you want to go ahead and read that, go ahead and pause and read. I now have $3.4 billion. Resupply, cargo rocket, 100 electronics, bitta. All right, $2 billion. Exactly what I just earned. I actually still have space for some more stuff. No. All right, we're going to bring that up. That flicker, I have reported that as an issue. Is what's happening is there's just one frame. And I saw this when I was editing episode 2. There's one frame where it just shows the background. Where essentially it takes off everything. It's just the UI catching up. That's all it is. It's not something super duper crazy. It's like, hey, it happens. I'm not really worried about it. Again, I'm playing all of this. Episode 1, 2, 3. These are all episodes that were recorded on Monday the 10th. I'm okay with them being like, oh yeah, we'll have to go back and fix it, yada 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 yada. I probably should have actually landed him over there at that first site. I do love these government buildings. I love that I'm going to be able to do something with them. We're going to load him up. We're going to send him back. He is not going to be doing anything else. New sector down here. We've got another beaker. That's good.
Council session open.
All right, what do we got? I can't get that one passed. Because I'm not going to build a ministry building in a dome that doesn't have anybody in it. I do have the materials to build an apartment, but I'm definitely not going to use it. I'll go for sponsor relations, maybe? I wonder what'll happen if I just stop passing laws. That's something I haven't considered, is that every time the assemblies come up, it's like, oh, you have to do something. It's like, do I, though? Do I have to do something with this? Do I have to present a law? Do I have to pass a law? Do I need to bring this RC commander back? That one's actually a yes. Yeah, I'm going to bring you down here. Alright, so looking at what we got right now, because I do want to touch base on this other mission again. We need to have 100 metals. Yes. We need to have 100 fuel. Pretty damn close to it, because we just need the last 2 fuel to be brought on board. And here comes number 30 right there. So we're going to send him back to Earth. Thank you for coming by. Bye-bye. Awesome. When this rocket arrives, we turn around, we cram it full of metals, fuel, go get some extra research, and just keep the engine going. Pioneer 1, since we now have extra food available, we can go ahead and do stuff. We got another one? Ooh, we got an eyeball. That's helpful. I do like the idea of... This zoom is a little bit less than I'm used to. I'm going to do a small ramp from here, about here. And I'm going to have one guy come do this. All right, we're going to bring you down right here. We're going to load him up. We're going to get him back. And then Pioneer 1, we're going to select our colonists before I wrap up this video.
A rocket has arrived.
And I'm sending him off right the hell away. That's just 30 polymers. It's not too bad. All right, high-speed comm satellite, 100 metals, 100 electronics, got those. 100 fuel, kind of have those. Send it. So we're just going to take all that. We're going to take all the fuel and some, because I still need my 30 to get out of here. We've got all of that set up. Again, they want BSC. Just stop. I'm not doing a Capture Meteors mission until I get at least 1 MDS from some rando event. All right. Then this guy, it's just going to be one drone doing this. It's going to be hilarious. How about a dumping site, like right down here?
Sector scanned.
Open up.
Heavy drone workload.
Yeah, he's going to be totally fine. We'll check on him in like 3 episodes. But at the same time, once I have the ability, I think it's robotics tech, to get my rover automated, Hold up. Wait, oh my god, I actually have that approved. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. I also don't have the cash to do anything with this, so I'm not actually going to outsource, but I am going to utilize the beakers that I have. I have 2 beakers, 3 beakers technically. I can use that, and actually, before this rocket gets back, change of plans. I am not going to figure out the colonists this video, because I'm going to bring up a full 2 rockets of colonists, because I can now hold, with that technology, I can now hold 22 seats on the rocket. I can now open up extra shifts, because I only have 8 jobs listed here. So I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another 18 up here. So I can fill it up very quickly. I can put another living complex down, very feasible, and then get a farm up or a research facility up.
Anomaly analyzed.
Yes! Okay, no, we're going to go absolutely ham on this idea. Right, and oh, he's actually going a little faster than I was expecting. But also, there is another thing right here. Hey, come over here. Boom. Grab all of that for me, sir. Bring it all back here. And I got another anomaly. I got a breakthrough down there. Hot diggity damn. I'm loving it. Now we are in gear. We're cooking with gas. If I can get that, well,
Funding received.
autosave. Got a little bit of cash coming in. Ooh, baby. We're doing good stuff here. I'm loving it, and I hope you're loving it too. If you are, please drop a like in the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It does help yield algorithm. I'll do an algorithm question. It's the 3rd day that the game has been out. Hopefully, if you've picked up, you're enjoying it. What are your thoughts on the UI, on the updated user interface in this game? That's my algorithm question for this one. I would like to know your thoughts on the UI in this. I like it. I like the change. I like how it's very clear what everything is. If I could make a change, I kind of wish you could increase the size of the UI, maybe, for those who are who have visibility issues. Okay. Oh. Okay. I like the idea of funding, actually. Let's negotiate. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this, because if I can get increased funding, that would actually help me. Wait, do you want to go research, actually? The money helps, though. The money, I think, would actually go further. And they want a concrete extractor. I'm just gonna try to get it to pass without anything.
Vote passed.
Yeet. 5 abstains. Interesting. Which I guess counts as a vote for.
Opportunity.
BSC wants a concrete extractor. Where? Where am I building this magical concrete extractor? Way the hell down here? I can't maintain it. I'd have to build another drone hub to make it work. So no, that's not a good idea. Thank you for your input. I'll take it under advisement. All right, now we're cooking with gas. Let's get another living complex up. That rocket already took off. We're going. All right, living complex. Gonna put that right there. Happy little living complex. Let's build this up real quick.
Sector scan.
Got another new anomaly. Yeah, this is gonna be done next video. Actually, we're good. All right.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
Passenger rocket. Let's do this. All right. Perks. I will take the celebrity colonists. I'll take the genius colonists. I'll take the sexy colonists. The flaws? Nope. Get rid of all of it. Because I want to have folks that are not going to... Loner actually isn't too bad. Idiots, never bring them up. Whiner, low comfort can actually hurt a lot. Glutton, double sanity breakdowns, that's kind of a problem for me. But now we have some good folks we can utilize here. Age group. Definitely don't bring seniors up because you don't need them. All right. Oh, those are all my no specs. Gotcha. All right. I'm going to need some geologists because they're going to be able to work outside. Middle-aged. Adulto, rugged, vegan, religious. That's pretty good. I'm going to bring up some medics, too, if I can. Okay, I got a couple medics. I'm going to bring up a few botanists. Not a lot, just a few. There we go. We got our celebrity. I want them. Nerd, that's good. And... I was going to make sure I've got a good mix of men and women coming up here. Open available. So I got 2 medics. Okay, so I got 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4. Perfect. Alright, that's 6. No specs. 3. That's 4 and 2. Okay. Okay, I got 8 no specs open here. Does someone know where my breakdown is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. 1, 2. Let's get a couple more geologists up here. If I want to have an extra shift, I should probably do another one. Another set. Medic. I'm going to do 2 more medics also. Alright, we got him. This is our 22. I know it doesn't actually have the breakdown of like, hey, here's what we have, yada yada yada. But let's go ahead and bring up our first colonists. Let's get Nova Rose populated. Dust storm starts in 3 days. It's a slight problem.
Insufficient resources.
We'll be fine. You know why? Because I'm gonna get a couple more wind turbines up. I've got the materials for it. Cancel. Oh, that was a mod thing that I had. These can't be rotated. I thought you could rotate them. That's on me. But I can also just put another wind turbine down next to it. It's fine. Yeah, so we're going to use some machine parts here. I do need to bring up some machine parts as well, but...
A building has stopped working.
That's fine. Yep, got an extractor up and running. Groovy. Alright, we're going to have, yeah, we're going to have 1 shift for that. We're going to have 2 shifts there. Alright, so we've got 14 available jobs right now. Once I do this, it goes to 18, and then I have to build a farm as well for our botanists. Whoops. Smart homes, love them, don't need them right now. Drone battery increase. Atomic accumulator is very good. I'd like to get that, please. We'll get that, we'll get that, we'll get that. I'll get that. Nothing to push down the engineering tree right now, which kind of bums me out a little bit. But again, I got all 36 people in this dome. I'm wondering how this is going to get stressed. I really wonder how it's going to get stressed. And we're really going to put that to test in the next video. I'm going close to 40 minutes, and like I mentioned in the last video, I try to keep these things close to 30 minutes apiece. So next video, let's get the colonists down onto Nova Rose. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.